everyone, welcome to my channel Aqualuna73, where this is going to be zodiac sign readings. This is going to be the fire signs that I'm starting with, which is Aries, Sagittarius and Leo. I'm going to start with Aries. I'm going to timestamp these. Okay, so I'm going to do it in the four elements, which is which is fire. I'm starting with fire, earth, water and air. Okay, so I will put it in my thumbnail so you will know exactly which readings those are, and I will timestamp it so you can just click on your specific zodiac sign. Please remember that if you are a follower of my readings, you will know that I do North Node, which is if this is going to be Aries sun sign, you're going to have Libra North Node. Okay, so we're going to do it like that. And yeah, okay, let's continue. So this is going to be Aries sun sign, SUN, sun sign, or Aries sun sign, or Aries South Node, Libra North Node. Okay, wherever Aries is in your chart, I don't know, maybe it will resonate with any Aries. Let's just see. What else is there? Well, I think this is it. Oh yes, to all the new subscribers, to everybody who watches my content, thank you so much for supporting my channel, for all the likes, the subscriptions, excuse me, the subscriptions, the likes on my community posts everywhere. I appreciate it so much. I'm so sorry, I just ate a few. I drank something just before this, so I wanted to burp. Anyway, or I did burp. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, I have no idea where this reading is going to go. I'm going to use my Karma Music tarot deck this is my signature deck. I've had this deck even before I started the channel, so it's been used. It's very old. So anyway, let's continue. It's very big. Cards are very big. Universe, Ascended Masters, my spirit guides, God, God's Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, whoever you resonate as, to my viewers and the people who watch my content, please give me clear and concise messages as to what you want to allow to come through for this Aries reading, wherever Aries is in their chart or it watches the readings. Okay. The energy that I picked up, Aries, or that not before I started I usually meditate on the specific signs or readings that I'm going to do, and then I get these downloads and I use the downloads in the readings that I get because I feel it might be relevant. Okay, so what I got from you, Aries, is something that you desire. There's something that you intensely desire, Aries. I don't know what this is. I strongly get the feeling, Aries, that whatever this thing is that you desire, I have no idea what this is, but it has something to do with your heart. It could, I have no idea. The word stable relationship is coming to mind. The Aries that I'm picking up here might be a female. I don't know if this is a female Aries. This person is very independent individual. I said So this is why I love tarot so much. I just see this individual is a very independent oh my gosh, I can't even speak. This is because the downloads usually when I do my readings, it just floods. Okay, so I see this could be an Aries, it could be a woman. This person is extremely independent, and the Osiris card popped out. Osiris card is number 4 in the Major Arcana. Osiris is somebody that's, it's almost like this individual is in the masculine energy, or they are required to be in the masculine energy on a continuous basis. This person could be working in a very male dominated a male dominated industry, and they're the only woman working in a male dominated industry. I don't know who this is that I'm picking up here, because this is this individual's energy, this woman. If this is a woman, it could be a man, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's a lot of people that are watching my readings, but this person is somebody. It could be a business owner, it could be somebody that has like a CEO status in a company. It could be but this person is a boss level person. They could be a very career orientated individual. It could be they do a lot of online training. Okay, they do online training. This is what I pick up because of this web here, this computer screen here, or monitor, and with this walkie-talkie and a globe in his hand. Okay, and the city there in the background. This person could be networking a lot. I have no idea. Or they could have a huge network of people that they know. But although this individual, this person could be the word ambivert. I don't know what ambivert is, okay, but this just popped up in my head. I have no idea what an ambivert exactly is, but I know this. There was always this category where they placed you as an introvert or an extrovert. But nowadays you get ambivert and you get all kinds of other people. It's usually people, they are social, but they prefer their own company, but they also introverted. I have no idea. But this person, maybe because of their job, it requires them to socialize a lot, but they prefer their own company. Okay. So this person is a very strong individual, very successful possibly, but there's something that this individual is longing for or yearning for or desiring. I have no idea what this is, and it's something to do with your heart. I think maybe the connections that you have with individuals, there's not a lot of depth in this. Okay, this person could be single and they don't have a lot of depth in the connections with individuals. Okay, let's see what the universe has to say for you. Just want to put this away. I just want to place the cards in a way where you can actually see them there so that I don't have to lift it up continuously. Okay, I think all the cards, okay, the cards are showing this way, but not those cards here, the Osiris. Okay, we'll just lift up those cards. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. And now we're going to draw a few oracle cards, maybe just three. Give me three oracle cards for this message, please, about this individual. It could be that this person just seeks depth in the connections that they have with individuals. Okay. It's almost like this individual that I'm talking to. Okay, this is the first card. This card wanted to. I'm just going to use those three cards. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. This is at the bottom of the deck. B. It's a B. It says power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, and protection. This individual that I'm talking to, if it's a man, this is this person. Okay, they could be, I don't know who I'm getting here. Okay, this is this person. People see them as a very nurturing, protective energy. Oh my God, what the hell? They take care of things. They take care of things, okay? They take care of their family. It makes me think of, I have no idea why this is popping up, but this is so weird. I just got a really big shock when I saw this card because it made me think of, it made me think of, there is this, I don't know what this is, but I have to be on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, because I make ads for my jewelry business and I have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Okay, so I post my stuff on the jewelry I make. So basically, when I go online, usually there's a lot of stuff that pop into my news feed, and there was this like I don't know, what do you call it? What do you call those? It's almost like a trend. I don't want to say it's a trend, but nowadays you get all sorts of trends. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm like, I come from an era that people, I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm not really interested, but um, it's like a trend, and in this trend, it's almost like they ask women a question, and these women are asked, if you could choose maybe to spend the night with a bee or a man, and they show the man and they show the bee. The woman would choose the bee, and they started analyzing this psychologically, where they said, why would a woman rather spend time with a bee that's dangerous instead of a man? And they start listing the reasons as to how dangerous humans are, or how dangerous, yeah, humans in general. I don't want to say men, otherwise people are just going to say I'm sexist or whatever, but that's not the case. Okay. um I don't know where this is going. I'm just using this as an example, and you don't need to apply it into your life, or this reading what I just mentioned about the bee. But this individual, you can go look up the beetroot. I can't explain it now. I don't know what this is. I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway, this individual is a very strong individual. Yeah, but this man is running towards this woman, almost like he wants to make sure she doesn't hurt herself. She stays balanced, basically. It's almost like he's ready to catch her if she falls. Something to that effect. I have no idea what this is. Okay, well, let's just see. So what I pick up, okay, let's just go through these cards quickly. You got letter, document, message, news, document, message, news, speech, writing, and communication. I strongly get a feeling with this card is something that you want to express to someone. Whatever this is that you're needing to express, it feels like it's something urgent. If this is a man that I'm talking to, I see the Osiris card. I have no idea. Someone needs to express something to someone. Songbirds is the other card. Higgs breaker, sound healing, final goodbye and release. Whatever. Okay, okay, this is what I pick up now with this card. For some of you, you are an individual, you're independent, you may, like I said, and you have a great job, whatever, but there's some substance or depth that you're seeking. You want to make some type of change regarding this. I don't know who you are. Okay, yeah, with this chariot card. There's someone that you, yeah, with this Lilith card. It's so weird. I consider this as the divine male and divine female. Uh, um, I consider this as a divine and male and female. They're both here, Osiris and Lilith. And you see 3, 4, okay? Something really strange here going. There's something strange going on here. I don't know what. There's someone that this individual knows or sees. This individual is in the energy. Okay, I have no idea who I'm picking up here, but you're already in each other's energy. Yeah. There's some type of I have no idea what the hell this is. It's almost like, yeah, in the you in this, if you the divine male, you in this energy, you see this man, these two individuals, they look very dreamy, like they're far away, like in a state of like daydreaming, okay? It's like you in a state of daydreaming about a female, and it's this person. This is what I pick up. You daydreaming about this individual, and this individual represents Lilith. There's some type of significant change that you two could bring into each other's life with this chariot. There's something transformational about this experience. Yeah, with this Ace of Swords, I have no idea what this experience is. I don't know if you're already in each other's lives, but there's this energy, and these two individuals are in each other's energy. Whether they're physically in each other's energy, I do not know. Okay, let's just. But I picked up here with this card earlier. Whatever this connection is, there's healing and transformation involved in this connection. It's almost like whatever this is, there's this. I think. Okay, this is what I pick up. Okay, oh my God. Oh, okay. It's almost like it says your final goodbyes, release. Both of you are releasing stuff. Okay, maybe it's trauma. Okay, maybe it's baggage, and you're basically releasing this also with this Chariot card, because you both, maybe, I don't know if this individual sees this, but this person is coming through strongly, this divine male Aries. Okay, this person is watching this female. It's like almost like they see this. I don't know what the hell this is and why this is coming up, but it's almost like there is this woman or this divine female. There's some type of divine aspect attached to this individual. I don't know what this is. The word my little miracle is coming to mind. I don't know what this is. This is exactly what popped up into my head, my little miracle. I'm going to draw cards now because I don't know what this is. Okay. What is this, universe? Give me clear messages, please. Clarify this, my little miracle download that I just got. I don't know what you did for this individual. This person sees you, something in you. Okay, maybe it's something that they admire in you. I detect a very gentle energy. It's like somebody that's very gentle. Okay. Oh my God. They are the one you have already met, the romantic partner you see. This is just maybe confirmation to this person. This is why probably this person sees you. It's almost like this person is in love with you, divine female. This divine male is in love with you. It's like they can't keep the eyes off you, basically. Okay. You got the first card. Here's the Six of Swords, Five of Coins. You got the King of Coins, the Justice card, and your last card is the Nine of Cups. Okay. Six of Swords. I think for some of you, this individual and this person could be already dating. Okay. And whatever this dynamic is, it's like this male feels some type of urgency about it. I have no idea what this is. There's some type of urgency regarding this female. I get this urgency with this Chariot card, with this Ace of Swords, and with the Six of Swords, because the Chariot and the Six of Swords speaks of movement, okay, changing location, making a choice. So there's some type of anxiety attached to this dynamic. It's almost like this individual feels like their time is ticking, they're on the clock for something. I have no idea what this is. I picked this up here with this 5 of coins. They waiting on something. Yeah, with the king of coins, it's like they're waiting for the right moment. Waiting for the right moment. I have no idea why this is popping up. There was this video or meme that I saw on Facebook about this man that proposed on the beach to his girlfriend. And they had a friend there that they asked to take the pictures, but the woman wasn't aware that they were going to do this. She was maybe a little aware because, well, everything seems strange that they would bring a friend to a romantic thing, okay, like a third wheel. And she was looking at the ocean and she turned around and he was on his knee with a ring and he proposed, and she was very happy and cried and she said yes and so forth. But the video wasn't about this. The video was about the person, um, because the quality of the video was very poor because the person that had to make the video constantly fell over. I don't know if she was drunk or something, but they made fun of her because first time she fell over, like those things that lie on the beach, those seaweed things. Okay, her foot got tangled, and then as she was trying to take another angle with the camera, she fell again. But they were actually making fun of her in the video. So I'm not sure what this is, but it's almost like this individual that I'm speaking to. If this is the male, they're waiting for the right moment. And for the female, there is this desire that this female have here with this Three of Cups for a deeper connection. Actually, both of you. So I don't know if this is a reading for a divine male and a divine female aware of this connection. It seems like it. But this person is waiting for the right moment to act on. I don't know on what. Okay. I don't know if they want confirmation. I have no idea what this is. There is some type of investment involved in the situation here with the 5 of coins. There's some type of element of risk involved in this thing, and uh something about patience. I have no idea. You have the Justice card and you end up with the 9 of Cups. This is what this person sees in this female, if this is the male. Very nurturing energy. Whoever this is, okay, if this is a divine female, if I look at it from her perspective now, she's looking for a deeper connection with an individual. This person, this individual is taking their own time in approaching you and you're waiting for this person. This is basically what I pick up here. You're waiting for this individual. I want to know, is it worth the wait? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, come on. I don't like shit like this. What is this now? Why is this going? You should not wait around. Life waits for no one, and you should not wait around for anyone. This person is waiting for the right moment. I'm trying to think of an example of what I see playing out here. I do have an example. Okay, this is what I think pick up. This card is open yourself to others. For some of you, this could be a male. They have commitment issues. They're struggling to commit to this divine female. They see this divine female as the one, but they have commitment issues. Is you know what's popping up what's popping up into my head is that quote, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? Do you understand where I'm going with this? This individual is not committed to commit himself to you, divine female. Okay? And you probably waiting for this person, for this commitment to ask him to marry, but he's taking his own sweet time regarding this. And the universe is advising you to open yourself to other people. This person is very slow, King of Coins energy. A very, very slow energy. And you need to move on. Excuse me. Let's see this. Give me more messages. Why doesn't this person want to commit? I don't know why they're waiting for the right moment. Let's see what this. Open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. I think the universe wants you to open yourself up to other possibilities. Okay? Because this person is just wasting your time, basically. Divine female. This is exactly what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but it seems like this person is withholding their feelings from you, their true feelings. You've got the Sky card, the other card, I forgot. I was lying here the whole time. Danger, accident, warning, sudden harvest, surgery. If things are like this is what I pick up from this card. If the energies are like this between the two of you, this is like a warning from the universe. It's almost like two poles, okay? It's not a positive and a negative pole. It's two positive poles. And they're basically repelling each other. This is what I pick up here also. They're basically repelling each other. This Chariot today is between the Osiris and the Lilith card. Okay, it's like you two, your energies are repelling each other for good reason because it does not belong together. Look at this. It's two horses, but this one horse is blue and the other one is pink. I think it's difference of opinion, viewpoints, worldviews. You might have a chemical reaction or attraction towards this person, like chemistry. Okay, but there are other aspects that don't make you compatible to this person, and this is possibly why things haven't worked out. Because you got this card. it's almost like this quote where I heard people say, I don't know where it comes from. If if something is meant to be, it will be easy. It won't be difficult. Okay, there won't be such a lot of bumps. The person that you are going to be with is somebody that you basically going to feel at ease with. And the universe is advising you to um, open yourself up to other love relationships. Unconditional love, the love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. And what I always say, what do I say? If you're a follower of my channel, I've developed my own perspective on what love is, or my own philosophy. And I would read it like this: unconditional love, in my opinion, is understanding. Unconditional understanding. The understanding between you and your person, which is the two of you, is eternal. Okay, you have possibly walked a long road with this individual and you get each other. Okay, you understand each other's perspective. Okay, no one can take this away from you, from the both of you. Okay, so what does this say? Unconditional. What does unconditional mean? Unconditional means there's no expectations. Okay, you need to let go and release each other. Okay, take your power back. Exactly. Oh my God, this is exactly what's going on. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. This is exactly, I think this might be the case for the man as well. Okay, I think what this man is feeling is maybe this man is just infatuated with you, and maybe it's just chemistry between the two of you, but there's no real connection. And this person might be misinterpreting this desire that they have, this chemistry desire that they have for you, for love. Okay, so this is what might be the case here, and this is why this person is struggling to commit to you. They're struggling to commit to you fully because they themselves are not sure of things inside themselves. I have no idea what this is. This is your reading, Aries. Okay, this was how many minutes? 37. Oh my gosh, I have to stop. Aries, this is your reading for today. Okay, next is Leo. You have to excuse me, I have to pick up the cards quickly. This is time-stamped readings, okay. So you have to be patient with me. I have to sort out the cards first and shuffle it again. I hope you get to sort it out, Aries, and your divine male, divine female counterparts, whoever you are. So next is Leo. What do you have, my Leo collective, please and thank you, universe. Sun sign, wherever there is sun in the Leo, in the in the chart. Okay. Just looking here for the cards that I'm going to choose. Just hold on a second. Okay. I think I'm going to use this stick. Leave this one here. I'm going to use Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you today, Leo. I'm just going to drink some water and then we're going to start your reading. Leo, the energy that I picked up for you today is it's almost like um I don't know if you're shy, Leo. I could be speaking to a Leo that's shy. For some of you, not all of you, okay? I think this individual that I'm picking up here is, I don't know if some of this Leo is, shell shock is the word that's coming to mind. Shell shock. They saw something. I have no idea why I picked that up. What is shell? Why would I pick it up as shell shock? Sorry about that. I'm still recovering from a cold. Shell shock. I don't know. It might not be relevant to anything in the reading, so let's just see. I'm going to choose 4 cards from this deck. Okay. The first card is the Walk Prince, Spirit, Communication, Paying Attention. There's something that you need to pay attention to. Something that Spirit wants to communicate to you. I think, Leo, you might be I don't know in what type of energy you are, but you might be closing yourself off from something. And Spirit is trying to communicate something with you. Spirit is trying to prepare you for something here with this card. The altar priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Then it says here the prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. And this last card, the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, and Consideration. Okay, I'll put this over here. So let's see. I think the shell shock that you had or had, there was something that happened. You had an encounter with an individual, and this encounter with this individual that you have basically shocked you. It wasn't what you expected. It doesn't come across as, okay, this is what's playing on off in my head. Leos, you are a fire sign. We associate fire signs with confidence and courage. Leo, you could have been confident in a situation, and you were just being yourself. You were being charismatic, you were being friendly, you're warm friendly. You know those little purry kittens that purr, and you were just, You were just yourself, and apparently it bothers someone, or you aggravated something in someone, or your energy caused something and this person reacted on this energy of yours. In other words, you triggered something in this individual. I have no idea what this is. This is, I said, I forgot to say, I said in the previous reading of the Aries that this is North Node Leo. I mean Aquarius North Node. Okay, so this is Leo South Node, Aquarius North Node, and you got the Star as your first card and the World card. Whoever you are, you're a very charismatic individual, very friendly, a very warm individual, but people might not pick it up like that, okay? People don't see this in you. They see them in you, basically. This is what I pick up. They see themselves in you. They don't see you. Okay, let's start with this reading. I have to put this over here now. This card is in the way now. It's like you are somebody that's very friendly and outgoing. This is what I get with the Star card and the World card today. Here's the Star card. This is your first card. The Star card and the World card is your first two cards. You're a very charismatic individual. People like you. But not everybody is going to like you. Okay. So there is some type of individuals or an individual. You're rubbing up this person the wrong way, basically. This is what I pick up. But it's not anything that you're doing because you, I just said, you were shell-shocked, basically. This person maybe said something to you and you didn't expect this. And it's almost like because of this incident, you withdrew. You withdrew your energy because of this incident. You got the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. It's this energy that I was speaking about, that I'm speaking about now. I have no idea what this is. Okay. Where am I going to put this now? I'll just put it over here. So you know what the devil energy is at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, let me just see. Like I said, Spirit wants to communicate to you. And I think you're too into your emotions regarding whatever this is because you withdrew. And Spirit is trying to draw your attention to something. It's almost like whatever this is, I don't know what this is and if this incident has to do with this preparation and pre. But there's something that I think your energy is being, I'm trying to figure out how to explain what I pick up here. Like I said, this person is a very charismatic individual. They had an incident with an individual, and this individual maybe said something snide or ugly. You weren't expecting this, you're a very nice person, and it basically, it's almost like this individual did this on purpose. Okay, I have no idea, maybe they did. With this Eight of Wands, this person is a very impulsive individual. This energy that you're dealing with, very impulsive. Also with this Devil card, also at the bottom of the deck, impulsive individual. They're not very self-aware. Or they are not very self-aware. You got the Wheel and the Tower. Whatever this is what it caused inside of you. It changed something in you drastically. Okay, it's like, maybe, I don't want to say this it like this, but it's almost like a type of an innocence that was stripped from you because of this experience. It's like you saw people for who they really were or are. Okay, you saw basically, as like in the bottom of the deck I said, it was a, you saw people for what they were basically. Self-sabotaging, poverty-stricken energies that are not fully conscious in their actions. They might think they are, but they're not. It's like, you know this. You're fully aware of this, but the thing is this, yeah, with this lady, this high lady of love and compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration, you're fully aware of how it makes you feel, what the implications of the situation is, and you understand even them, okay, and why they did what they did. But it doesn't mean it didn't hurt your feelings, okay? It doesn't mean that because you understand what these individuals did, that it makes you automatically immune against people's attacks, mental attacks, or whatever that might be. So I don't know exactly what it is they did, but I strongly get the feeling that you had some encounter with a few individuals or an individual. This person made you withdraw because of what they said. I pick up this is your energy. This is your energy. Ace of Coins, King of Coins. I see this as a very abundant, fruitful, very fertile energy, a wealthy energy. Okay, it can be wealth in any shape or form, but in my opinion, if I look at it from an emotional perspective, it's like sending a healthy individual into a area where there are a lot of diseases, obvious, or like, you know, I don't know what the hell this is. But it's like you were exposed to something. You were exposed to something. Okay, you went out of your house, you were exposed to something. It could be anything. It could be even, I'm just maybe picking up somebody who had COVID. I have no idea what this is. But it affected you negatively in some or other regard. You got the death card here as well. I think whatever this is, whoever I'm picking up, this Leo is a very affectionate, warm individual. I think whatever this is affected them very deeply. You have the Queen of Wands also here. You appear in your own reading. And what, it's almost like a person, this person is like a boss, they have everything, but they still need to be reminded, listen here, you like the king of the jungle, but even the king of the jungle needs to be reminded that they are the king of the jungle, because you get these energies that come into your life. You're full of confidence, you know what you want, you're not bothering anyone, you're doing what you need to do. And then these energies come and they come and do certain things. Okay, they can be snide, they say nasty things, say they like put you down, they say nasty things about what you do, what you write, what you make. They're basically not giving positive criticism, almost like just putting you down. Okay, and this is obviously, everyone is going to be affected if you're in a type of environment like this. Obviously it's going to affect you. Okay, so like I said, even you as a Leo, with your confidence, with your charismatic energy, you can also be affected by this. Yeah, with this death card and this devil card today, it comes across as, yeah, and with this poverty card, it comes across as like very negative energy and negative individuals that you're dealing with, Leo. And it's in your environment, like not in your house, like work environment or social environment, people like even on social media, maybe. I don't know what this is. Okay, and even you as a Leo, yeah, with these two cards, this is what I pick up with this last two cards. Even you need a reminder. As the king of the jungle, you need to remind yourself, if no one else is going to do it, I'm going to do it today. You're the king of the jungle, Leo. You don't need other ones or other people to make you feel validated. It's not important. You should do this for yourself. You should validate yourself and your self-worth. If they try to attack it, it's not you they're attacking. They're seeing something that they lack. They lack something. You're mirroring something back to them that they're lacking in themselves, and now they're attacking you because they don't have the courage to do things the way you do it, maybe. I don't know who I'm talking to here. Okay. I have no idea who I'm picking up here. Let's see. I'm going to draw a few last oracle cards. The universe is leaving you in a very powerful position with this Lilith and Queen of Wands. This is your energy. And the universe is basically reminding you of your worth, basically. I don't know who this individual is that you dealt with. This person like said something that was mean or did something that was mean. Understand, Leo? Like seriously, I've dealt with this type of energy my whole life. Okay. And usually when people talk about this, it's almost like I have to bring it up like this, but this is exactly what happens. When you talk about these things and you explain it to people, maybe people that are life coaches or whoever, okay, then they ask you, okay, if this happened to you, what did you do wrong? Okay, isn't the problem with you because you were attacked by an individual? No. It's like, not in all cases. Okay, it's like telling a person, a woman that was assaulted sexually, okay, you were looking for it. Okay, that's basically the same thing. You're basically telling this person, okay, you were looking for this argument. Okay, what the hell did you do? Sometimes people, they don't need much to be provoked. Okay, You can just be in an individual's presence and they get agitated by you or what they see you represent. And they get either jealous, agitated, anger. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Universe, what messages and lessons, last messages and lessons you have, my Leo collective, please and thank you. Just going to draw one card. Mirror magic. Lunar light, past life, spectrum, and self-key. I don't know if these individuals, you need to pull your energy back. This is what I pick up with this card. Pull your energy back. These people, mirror is not facing her, it's facing like the sky and these stars in it. There's a reflection of the galaxy in the mirror. So your universe is basically advising you to pull your energy back to take care of yourself. And I definitely think these people are mirroring their own insecurities onto you. Anyway, this is your reading for today, Leo. Next is Sagittarius. Let me just pick this up quickly. Okay, you just have to be patient with me. I have to sort out the cards before I continue to the next reading. Just drinking a little water here. Like I said, just hold on. Just reflecting here quickly, okay? Okay. Just adjust my chair quickly. Okay, I think I should use the stick. Okay. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're always on the go. Very, very busy energy, obviously. This is what I always pick up for Sag. Oh my gosh, the card is just fell. Just hold on a second. I want to pick up the card quickly. Very busy bee, Sagittarius. It's like a very popular individual. You'll come across as someone that's very popular. I don't know who I'm picking up here, but this individual, they love being social. They love going out, but there is some aspect of them that wants to not be disturbed, basically. pick up. You don't want to be disturbed, Sagittarius. I don't know if you're busy with something. You don't want to be disturbed with whatever this is that you're busy with. I'm just going to draw a few oracle cards, like I said. Okay, this is why you're frustrated, you're busy, you probably have a lot of distractions or people wanting your attention. Okay, move forward is the other card. Experience the grace of who you truly are. And the other card, love in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. Okay. Forgot to take this card away here. Okay. And now we're going to do the tarot cards. I have no idea. It could be that this individual that I'm talking to, this person could have a very demanding job and everybody is depending on them. Okay, this person is dependent on heavily in their job, possibly. They're a very competent individual, in other words. This could be the case. And this person that I'm picking up could be feeling overwhelmed. Hence the love in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. They just maybe want, what you are looking for is for you. Is maybe this person just want peace and quiet for some of you. Or they want to break away and do something totally different for some of you. With this card, move forward. Experience the grace of who you truly are. And whatever this is, it leaves him feeling frustrated. These demands, okay? It's almost like this individual, I don't know if you're, I don't want to say you're a people pleaser. You like doing things for people. It could be that you're a people pleaser and you don't want to disappoint people, okay? But you have to put your needs first too. But I don't think this for some of you, this might be the case. And now you want to just, it's almost like I said, you want to be left alone. Maybe these people here with this moon card, the type of demands that these people are making on you in this work situation is extreme. Okay, pick this up with this moon card. Like overworking you or making you work long hours and they don't pay you for it and stuff like that, okay? Straining you basically. Yeah, this woman is crying, but the tears, it moves upwards. Does it move upwards? No, it doesn't. You feel isolated and alone also, yeah, with this moon card because of this demands. It's like you feel you can't, these people depend on you heavily, whatever this is. But in the same breath, they could be treating you very poorly as well. These working people that you work with that demand so much of you. I detect that you are a very patient individual here with this Knight of Coins. Very tolerant individual. like you want to cut yourself off, basically. Don't want to be bothered by anyone because of this. It's basically difficult for you to say no when these people come and ask you for help. It's difficult for you to say no. I said Sagittarius, South Node, Gemini, North Node, you have the King of Swords there, which is represented by the sign of Gemini. This is at the bottom of the deck, Five of Coins. I don't know who these people are, but they are very demanding energies here. With this Five of Coins, I distinctly get the feeling that whoever I'm talking to, this person feels drained. But in the same breath, it's almost like they're on the alert and they don't want to miss anything. It's like they're scared they're going to miss something. It could be, sorry, I'm just drinking water here. This person could be a very meticulous individual with this night, very slow in their approach, very meticulous. Your Ace of Cups, I think these people look up to you and they like revere you, okay? They basically constantly ask you for advice or help, and you basically find it difficult to create boundaries. Find it difficult to create boundaries, to say no, basically. And now what you do is, instead of creating boundaries and saying no, because you don't want to create enemies for people, or with people, create enemies for yourself for that matter, you basically cut yourself off so that you don't have to face these people or whoever this is. So you're basically ignoring a situation or people, avoiding something. Okay, yeah, with this Eight of Swords and this Four of Swords, it's like you're deliberately avoiding something. Because you know, if you say, for instance, it could be friends, these friends are demanding. Say, for instance, you have a nice job and you have a few friends that don't have nice jobs and they're struggling. They constantly come and ask you for money because they know that they can depend on the fact that you have money. Okay, and they make a habit out of it, and you care about these individuals because you've known them your whole life. But you have to draw boundaries, and instead of facing them and telling them the truth, like confronting them and say, listen, yeah, I cannot do this, you basically scared you're going to sever these relationships with these individuals because you value their opinion more than you value yourself. And it's basically creating affliction inside of you. Yeah. But you should create boundaries, healthy boundaries. But this healthy boundaries that you're going to create, it's going to bring judgment for you. Okay, it's going to bring judgment for you in the fact that basically people will understand and they will know, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do. Because I distinctly get the feeling that something unfair is going on here, and I don't know what this is. I don't know if you, I don't know what this is, okay? I'm going to ask for clarifiers. You need, yeah, with this magician card, you need to stand your ground. This is what I pick up here. You need to take matters in your own hands and you need to create some type of boundary. You need to create something here with this juggler. It's the magician card. You end up with a 9 of cups. Whatever this is, I think it might be friends or family. Okay. You have very close relationships with these individuals with this card. I'm going to ask for clarifiers. I don't know who this is. I'm going to use this deck. This is a love oracle deck. But this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, okay? It could be relationships between other individuals as well, not only opposite sex or same sex or whatever. Okay, so what messages do you have for this individual regarding the situation? Please and thank you. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Okay, they are the one. I have no idea why this just came up. For some of you, I don't know why this thing is coming up now. This is not relevant. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to take this one. I'm just going to leave it there. Or take it away. I don't think this is relevant for this reading. Let's see. Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. It's these people. They're using you. Okay. Let go of the need to control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. What I suggest you do is you need to create your boundaries and you need to just let it go. I'm sure this individual that I'm talking to, this person doesn't want conflict. Okay, they're trying to avoid conflict. And they vehemently trying to control the situation so that it doesn't spiral out of control so that they can prevent this conflict, because whoever these individuals are, it's people that you know, possibly people close to you. Like I said, friends or work related people, like colleagues that you've worked with for years, and you start to develop friendships with these individuals. Okay, it's like your family away from home. So you're trying to control the situation so that it doesn't spiral out of control, but in the same breath, it's draining you, okay? Because you feel it's demanding. But in the same breath, what if you do this, if you cut yourself off, you might miss out on certain opportunities or whatever this might be. Okay, so you need to create boundaries, sound boundaries here. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. Okay, last card. Unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. I don't know where this fits into this reading. This deck is not necessarily the appropriate deck for this specific reading, but some of you might find this helpful. So I'm going to draw another card here from this deck. This deck here. But I already gave you advice. The universe wants you to create boundaries. And I think you're scared because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. But in the same breath, you're feeling, you're neglecting your own needs in the process. Okay. It's frustrating you. And there you have the star card, hope, dream, inspiration, wish, achievement, and progress to goals. And woman, wife, questioner, herself, female, coherent, female, femininity. I think This could be a female individual, could be even a mother. Okay, you have a lot of stuff like responsibilities basically, or people depending on you. I don't know why this is coming up. I watched a reel the other day of a woman. She's busy getting a divorce. It's a lady from USA. It's an African American lady, and she said, I didn't watch the whole video, but what stood out about this reel was she was explaining how long she was in a masculine energy. Okay, because most of the time she does this. She was in the army as well. Okay, so this could also explain it. But she was talking about the masculine energy that a lot of females find themselves in because they may be single mothers and they have to take on the role of a father. A lot of women don't end up marrying the fathers of their kids, and they raise their kids basically alone. Okay, um, so they have to step into this male energy. So this might be the experience for this individual. It could be a female. They have been in this masculine energy, and I'm totally digressing here. What this woman was telling the people that was watching the reel is how she caught herself out, and she realized something, or she had a light bulb moment when she realized every time there was not every time, but there was this incident where her son had a altercation with another boy, and he didn't go ask his dad for help. He went to her, and she took him to this boy to confront this boy. And she said every time there's trouble or some type of conflict, they would ask her to help them handle it. So she was always in this male energy, okay? And it sometimes catches you off guard. And it's not necessarily something that you ask for, it's just something that you have to step into. I have no idea what I'm picking up here. Okay, so this is your reading for today, okay? You just need to create sound boundaries. And yes, there are people that are not going to like the boundaries that you create, but you have to. They just have to get mad and get over it, okay? Anyway, please take care. I love you guys. Bye.